And we are back to live in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm excited for today's show. We have a wonderful guest coming on the show. We have none other than the founder of the YouTube hit series, Hoax Hunters, Mr. Linus Lincoln.
All right, is it on? Are we good? Okay, how's my hair? Is it good? Okay, get out of here.
Lincoln, tell us, when did you get your start as a hoax hunter?
Well, I think I was always a hoax hunter. Even as a kid, I just saw the world differently.
What if your wildest dreams could come true? What if the worst thing about your life could suddenly change?
I remember I had something on my wall that said, question everything. I just don't accept things at face value.
What if, better yet, there were no limits to what you could make, do, create, perform, make, do, create? What if anything were possible?
There are individuals out there who think they can tell everyone anything, and they'll believe it, they'll buy it. And I think that's what's behind every hoax. Someone in power using the weak to build their own kingdom.
So come on down and see me. I make the impossible, the unlikely, the improbable happen every day.
And your team, these hoax hunters, they're from such different walks of life. How do you bring them all together under one banner?
Well, I think anyone will work for you if you pay him enough.
I was broke. I didn't even have 2 pennies to my name to rub together. But then, I saw Millie's ad. And I thought, what the heck? I ain't getting any richer living out here on the street. Well, I went in to see her. And next thing I knew, I had my own farm and cattle on 1,000 hills. Seriously, look at all them cows.
And I'm sure the audience is wanting to know, and I myself am wanting to know, with so much success under your belt, what's your next big hoax you plan on busting?
Well, Allie, it's funny you should ask, because our team has found the perfect individual.
Wow, what a testimony! So if you're looking for some change in the wind, or maybe like some change in your pocket, then come on down and see me. Come on down to my office, and let's get working on your wildest dreams today.
All right, keep it rolling. We're gonna.
Are we good? We're good. Okay. Okay. Cut.
We're gonna. This chick. She's our next target. She seems small time now, but give her enough time and she might build a following. I say we shut her down while she's still a small time.
No.
Jessica Bell Jaden, fashionista, mean girl, the TMZ of the World Wide Web.
That was literally the worst video I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wallace William Whipplefilter, environmentalist, whale warrior, vegan, really into recycling.
You mean you want me to fly to Podunk nowhere to meet a crackpot swindler when midterms are in 2 weeks?
Chester Ulysses Cleveland III, know-it-all, political analyst, conspiracy theorist, informant for WikiLeaks.
Lincoln, why are you wasting our time?
Father Stephen Summers, anti-religion, escaped son of cultists.
Look, guys, I've seen this 1,000 times. They start small, they seem innocent. Next thing you know, they're getting their people to drink Kool-Aid. And look how he turned out. No offense. Bottom line is, I'm not going to stand around while some whack job on the other side of the country sets herself up to be the next Messiah. And at the very least, we owe it to the people she's fooling with the false hope of a changed life. Guys, we came together for a reason. That was to use our influence to bring about change, real change in the world, to stop injustice, make the world a better place and all that. So at the very least, whether her operation is big or small, she's going down. We'd fly out first thing tomorrow. All in favor?
Ugh, whatever.
Alright.
Fine.
I guess.
Intern.
Yes, Mr. Lincoln?
The intern, not actually a hoax hunter. Team Gopher, needed a job, total noob.
Get us plane tickets. We're flying out first thing tomorrow.
presidential suite.
All right. Our job here is pretty simple. Everyone has individualized assignments. We're going to interview the alleged beneficiaries of our whack job. Summers, Jaden, your assignment. Chester, Wallace, intern, got one for you too. The address and client information should be on there. It's pretty straightforward. Does anyone have any questions?
What exactly are you going to be doing while we're working? Sipping Mai Tais?
Me? I've got an interview with the head honcho. Going for the head of the snake.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice.
If you could tell me in glorious, wonderful, expanded detail.
What exactly is it you this relationship to?
That would be great. I'm dying to hear it.
That's a good question, Mr. Chesters.
I was just so tired of going to that smelly old arts and crafts store to get myself the yarn I needed. I came to Millie and I told her all about my problems. What a sweet young woman she was. I told her how I was too feeble to go to the store to get myself the yarn I needed for my great-grandson's quilt, and now I have truckloads of it arriving every week.
I can hardly explain it, bro. It was a radical moment in time. My knee was like in this killer pain. It was swollen like a watermelon. I could barely walk for the snowboard competition I need to be at. I was ready to shred some gnar, bro. You have no idea. I'm a gnar shredder, bro.
Okay, and what happened?
And now we have this beautiful baby girl.
So you're telling me that you went to this Millie and now you have a kid?
Yeah, we were pretty hopeless about it. The doctor said it was impossible.
Ever since I was a kid, all I ever wanted to do was fly. Do you believe in the impossible, Mr. Chesters?
I believe you're much too close to me right now.
Yarn.
My great-grandson won't have a cold winter for the rest of his life. Do you like a chocolate, dear?
I'm good.
She fixed my leg, man. I can't explain it, but I came home from seeing her and it was still swollen like a hot air balloon. But I woke up and it was totally fine. It's like an act of God.
What?
Alright, I mean, you can prove that this is in conjunction with your meeting with Millie.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the only thing we could possibly trace it back to.
Millie told me that if she was standing in front of me, we would have a child.
If you believe what's-her-face,
What's-her-face?
then do it. Right here, right now.
Well, I would, Mr. Chesters, but I don't want to give the world something it's not ready for yet. I mean, this gift that I carry is way too great to just be thrown around like a worthless rag.
It's an act of God. Clearly you've been deceived.
So how did she give you this ability anyways?
I don't know. I mean, Mr. Chesters, do you want to fly? You should go see her for yourself!
This interview's over.
Okay. I got this. I'm a hoax hunter. I got an assignment. It's my next big break. Okay, just like I've done this 50 times.
Awesome. So you said you had some questions for me?
Oh yeah, thanks. Regarding Millie, I just saw the testimonial and I was wondering if you could share just a little bit more of that.
Yes, definitely. I'm telling you, it was crazy. I was broke. I had no money, just stacks of debt and like a couple of frozen pizzas. And you know what? I was pretty much to be drug out of my apartment. You know how stuff can get sometimes. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23.
23. What kind of car do you drive?
It's a Honda.
Is it a 96?
97, actually.
97. Nice. So, you're 23 years old, driving a 97 Honda Civic, working for some sorts of investigators, trying to make it big one day?
Yeah, basically.
Man, I was caught in the same rat race of trying to make it big one day. That is, until I met Millie. Meeting Millie was probably the greatest gift life could have ever offered me. And you know what? I've got more money now than I know what to do with. That's for sure, but actually, that was not the gift. The gift was meeting her. I have never met anyone so innocent, so kind, so not concerned about my issues, but so concerned about what she could give me in their place. So yeah, I went from being broke to living a life of luxury thanks to Millie. And you know what? I have no idea how she did it, but I think I have a pretty good reason as to why she did it. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that was it. Yeah, you answered it. Thank you so much.
You must be joking.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Do I know you?
I'm Millie. You must be Mr. Lincoln. You know, I've never had a big fancy journalist come and visit me before.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, did you find the place okay?
It's the only office store in town.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't have an office yet, and you saw that because you saw my video, right? It was really cool, wasn't it? And I thought like it would be kind of funny to have like meetings here, like while I'm waiting to get an office, and I thought people might think it's kind of funny, and I thought it was kind of cool. Like, what do you think?
It's great. Are we going inside?
Oh, right. So feel free to take any cherry one. Just not that one over there because that one I'm seeing like popes and prime ministers and governors and that kind of thing. But yeah, the Samsonite's really popular. So how does this work? Do I ask you the questions, or do you ask me, or maybe like you have like a camera recorder, or like a cameraman, or like a camera lady, or maybe like I can ask you questions and.
So I'll ask the questions.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it seems like you've been helping a lot of people.
Yes, I have. You see, there's just this lady just last week who ran out of yarn, and it was such a travesty, but I was able to help her. And
let me finish. You've been helping a lot of people. I saw your video. It was great. But how are you exactly doing this? Like, what are you doing to all these people who are claiming you've helped them?
It could be anything, like a bone, or a broken checkbook, or a flat tire. Really, that's the best part about it.
And how do you decide who to help?
I don't. I do it all. See. Someone comes to me and says, like, hey, I need help. And I'm like, oh, you need help? And they're like, yeah, I need help. And I'm like, oh, well, how can I help? And they're like, oh, I lost my dog. I'm like, oh, you lost your dog? And I'm like, yeah, I lost my dog. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can help. And they're like, oh, you can help? And I'm like, yeah, I can help. What kind of dog is it? And they're like, oh, it's a black labradoodle. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's find your dog. And then I help them because honestly, I don't care who you are. If you need help, you should be able to get it.
Are you on any medication?
Nope. Should I be?
Moving on. The real reason I'm here is you seem to be a person of very, minimalist taste. No offense. Money doesn't seem like it's a big thing for you. But what I'm wondering is there was a man in the video who claimed he was broke and now he's a rancher making 7 figures. So,
yep.
What's behind all this? Either you're very wealthy or you have an equally crazy rich uncle.
I don't have an uncle. But it sounds like it would be nice. Maybe one day. But, you know, it's funny. No one's ever asked how I do it. They're also focused on their problems that they don't really care how they get solved. But since you asked, this is it.
What? I mean, what is it?
My sketchbook.
Your sketchbook?
Yep.
So you're telling me
pretty great,
that
isn't it?
everything that's been happening in this town, babies born, kids flying, cows, money, is because you're drawing in a sketchbook.
All of it. Anything's possible. You see, you know, I've always really loved to draw, and I'm pretty good at it. And then one day I was walking in the park with my old sketchbook, and then I dropped it in the mud, and it was ruined, so I cried. And then I thought, well, I gotta get a new one. And so I stumbled upon this one on the park bench, and it was totally and completely unused. And so I started drawing things in it, and the things that I drew started to happen. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could really help people with this, because honestly, I've really wanted to help people, but honestly, I never had the... Are you leaving, Mr. Lincoln?
Thank you. I think I've heard enough.
But you didn't want me to draw anything for you?
No, just the last 30 minutes of my life back.
Why?
Thank you. This has been very informative.
But Miss... Oh well.
You were right. Whatever's going on in this town, they bought into it hook, line, and sinker.
Don't you hate fishing analogies?
Yes, and that's how serious I am.
Wallace is right. We have a responsibility here. If we don't do something about this now, we have a cult in 6 months. The person that I interviewed, he said that he'd go back to this Millie girl just so that she could help him with more of his problems. This guy hangs off this moon's every word.
My interview was equally as disgusting, practically dripping with appreciation for the freak. And get this, they said she didn't even ask for money.
See? And that's how it'll start. Everything's free, everything's great. Next thing you know, we have people going to secret compounds underground just to offer some animal sacrifices, chopping heads off the chickens.
Inhabitants
It doesn't
of
even make
Mother
sense.
Earth. What is
Who cares about the
This is
inhabitants?
injustice.
These people are being deceived in this town and have to mess
You
up.
need to calm down.
Remember, I met with her. I had an interview with her today.
And?
I'm not buying it. Look, I think this whole thing is a made-up piece of trash. She's harmless. We're wasting our time.
Harmless. So in your code book, deceiving dozens of people into believing that you're all-powerful and that you can solve any problem, that's harmless.
If you met the girl, you'd understand. Have you ever heard of live-action roleplay?
Oh, do not get me started on those weirdos. I could write
That's exactly what this is. It's a bunch of needy people desperately looking for attention, pretending like there's some fantasy world, but I tell you, there is no hoax, there's no cult, it's all just a bunch of made-up crap.
Here on that one.
Whatever, Chess. You just want to get back to your election coverage.
And guilty as charged.
You brought us all the way out here because you said that if we don't do something about this now, we have a huge problem on our hands. So what? We all agree, and now you just want to get up and leave?
Yeah, what did that whack job hobo even say to you? Honestly, did she put a spell on you or something? 'Cause that's the thing, right? Like spells and stuff.
This girl is insane, okay? She's just a hobo with too much time on her hands who's putting things together to try to make something of it. But in reality, it's just a needy girl who has no time on her hands and is just making up delusions of some little magic book, claiming anything can happen when she draws in it.
Book? What book?
That's how this whole thing works. She gave me some piece of trash story about a little book she uses to make the things come true. Look, she doodles in it, they come true or whatever. By that point, I was packing up.
So she draws things and they happen?
What's the average intelligence of this town?
Look, hold on, that's perfect. It's better than expected.
How do you mean?
Well, you take the object of power away, defang the snake. Look, we could do this huge too, guys. We take all of our cameras, blast in all of our channels, cult leader on the rise, shut down.
At least then I'd have something to show for falling off my royal baby coverage for a couple days.
Yeah, and I passed off a speaking engagement with Antifa for this. Might as well go home with something to show for it.
No, not happening. We've spun our tires enough on this story, we've put too much effort into it, and I don't want to waste any more. We're going home, we're packing up our things, and leaving. Intern, get us on the first flight tomorrow. I want tickets. Intern? Intern. Tickets. Now, find us the first flight out tomorrow. I want to get out of Deliverance and back to the real world as soon as possible.
Yes, Mr. Lincoln.
God bless America. Back to sane people problems like Goldman Sachs and the Cabal.
Do people like understand you when you say things?
Depends on their IQ.
No. This is the end of the argument. Pack your things, get some rest. We're leaving first thing tomorrow.
You okay? There's a bathroom in the lobby. Yeah.
Coming! I'm coming!
Where is it?
What reason could you possibly have for being
Where
here?
is it?
Where is what?
I was there and they were there and they wanted to see the book and I was like, yeah, sure. And then they were looking at it and then they were gone and now I'm here. So where is it?
Look, Sketchy. It's 7:30 in the morning. I just woke up. To be honest, I don't really care what you're talking about, but all I know is, why don't you help me, help you, figure out whatever's going on, so that I can go back to sleep.
The book. They took it. Your people, they so kind, nice, pleasant. They took it.
Oh, my people took your book. What would they want with it?
You tell me. I mean, they seem so nice, kind, pleasant, and smell good, and they wanted to see my book, and I was like, yeah, sure, because I mean, the one that's
Hey. Listen. Focus. Why would my people take your book? What would they even want with it? I'm sorry?
Do you understand what they could do with that book?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
They could do anything they want.
I think we're done here. Look, sister, there is an institution in this country that's entirely dedicated to helping maintain justice. They help people like you. They're called the police. Maybe you could give them a call. They're probably more likely to believe you. Do you ever give up?
That's it. Oh my gosh, he's so dumb.
No, what a Looney Tune.
Shit!
I love this one. You're crazy.
It was that easy to steal a book.
So this is it, huh?
The omnipotent book of power!
Not what I expected. Honestly, look at this thing. Just a bunch of drawings. Oh, that's the one from the commercial, the one with all the cows?
Oh my.
Look at all them cows!
And these drawings aren't even any good either. And this girl calls herself an artist. Like, what is that? What's so special about this anyway?
Nothing. Nothing special about it. That's the point. See, this is what people do. Is they get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, and then rinse and repeat. They live out this endless cycle and then wake up one day realizing that their life has absolutely no meaning. So what do? They come up with myths, legends, magical books, just to make themselves feel better about who they are in life when it's actually their own fault. And then all of a sudden, we have people appearing claiming to be able to do the impossible just to bring some relief to their meaningless lives. And then it's like insects to a zapper. It's a sham, and it's deception. And anyone who thinks otherwise is a sheep following the herd.
So, what are we going to do with that?
Well, that's the beauty of this thing, is we don't have to do anything. As long as we keep this book, she's out of business. And the importance that she puts on the book will actually be her downfall, and we win. Come on.
Okay.
Let's use...
Hey, did any of you guys save a piece of pizza for me?
Oh, did we not mention? The food was for the talent, not the help. But I saw a vending machine out in the lobby, if you're hungry.
Intern? This doesn't say certified organic on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Whipplefilter. That's all I could find.
Are you trying to kill me?
Here we go.
GMO! Fake food! Garbage! Probably covered in pesticides for all I know. Do you even like your job, intern?
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to wash off every piece of broccoli for you by hand?
No, I don't. If you want a job done right, gotta do it yourself, apparently. This will be on your next internship report, though.
I'm not even your intern.
Ugh, this coffee is awful too. Seriously, why do we even pay this kid? With our money, we could get someone so much better.
Except he's not even paid. He's a volunteer.
Oh, well in that case, maybe he should be paying us. People these days are just so ungrateful for what they have. I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah?
Hey bro, how's it going? So, look man, here's the deal. The guy down the hall didn't actually order this pizza. I got prank called for like the third time this week. I cannot do this. If I bring this back to my boss, he's gonna kill me. Large pepperoni. What do you say to free pizza?
I would love it, dude.
Excuse me, can't you see we're in an important meeting? Thanks, but no thanks. Took you long enough, Wallace? What did you do, shower with it?
The intricacies of my food preparation would be lost to a mere mortal like you. So, I prefer not to share if that's all right with you, you ignorant blonde. What's your malfunction? Ooh, you have some serious issues, Summers.
Hey, Miss Jaden,
What intern?
could you try your coffee one more time?
Why? So I can throw up in my mouth even more than I did the first time? Pass.
Sure. But I was just wondering if this one something you would clean.
I swear, intern, one of these days I'm personally going to... Huh. That's odd. When you brought it in before, it was awful. Really bad. Now it's...
Shoot, our flight! Somebody call Chester Lincoln, intern fast.
No. I'm on my way. I set an alarm. But Sketchy the nutjob showed up at my hotel room at 7:30 in the morning. Raving about you stealing her book or something. The chick's insane. I'm sorry, you what? Oh, so you just take my command as to leave her alone as, oh, just let's go steal from her and give her an actual case against us. I don't care what Summer said. What did I say? You know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Just whatever. I don't know, 30 minutes. What are you... What are you doing in my car? This is about your stupid little book, isn't it? Don't answer me. If I weren't going to miss my flight, and if I weren't potentially going to be late to the airport, and if I weren't going to be stranded one more night in this boony Sticksville town, I would turn this car around and drive right back to that office store where you came from. But if you want your book back, and you so want to go confront the big bad hoax hunters, then stay in the car. That's fine. But I don't want to hear a word from you. I don't want to hear a peep. I don't want to hear a whisper. Do we understand each other, Sketchy? You don't exist until we get there. Thought so.
I just... Permission to speak, sir?
What?
Are you gonna eat the rest of that pastry? I don't want to look back because what's in it?
First off, don't talk with your mouth full. Secondly, I didn't understand a word you just said.
I said I don't want my book back because it's special or something. I want it because of what's in it.
Assuming for a second I cared, which I don't, what's in it?
Memories. People I've met. People I've helped. It makes me feel connected. Who is Sketchy?
I'm sorry?
You called me Sketchy. Is that like a nickname?
No, it's who you are. You are a sketchy individual.
But it's a name, right? Like what friends do?
Sketchy, sketch. Not exactly what I want to be called, but whatever.
So, does that mean we're friends?
No, Sketch. I'm not your friend.
Get off my bags.
Okay, so, Mr. Wait, we get in there, Mike. Wait,
No.
you could run up on that.
You can go up, you can ask for your book, but I'm not helping you, and I can't give you any promises. So are you gonna sit there, or are you gonna let me shut the trunk? By the way, tie your shoe. Stop! Come here.
Mr. Lincoln, you gotta run. They're gonna get out of. You're gonna leave already.
Hey, he's here.
About time.
Who's that with him?
Is that hobo from earlier?
No way. It's that deceiver.
Isn't that chick we literally just stole from? What would she be doing here with Lincoln?
Obviously, she's flying somewhere to Wallace. Why else would she get to the airport?
No, she's here to get the book back. Guys, I think we've been handed a golden opportunity. Intern, get your phone out.
For what exactly?
To do what we do best. Put down bad dogs.
How do you turn this camera around?
Whoa, intern. You got the camera rolling?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we are in Podunk Nowhereville, and we've been doing an investigation for the last 3 days on this interesting character that you may have heard of, maybe you haven't, but she claims to do some magical things with a book. And so today, we're here to confront the situation. Here we go.
Intern, over here. If you're tuning in, we're here investigating Millie, who claims to be able to make all of your wildest dreams come true with a little book. Does that sound like reality? Does that sound like the truth?
How about this? Hold on. How about this? How about you draw us something and you show the camera and all of our audience today what this magical book can do?
Yeah, draw me an apple. I'm hungry. Certified organic, of course.
No.
Just like Isaac Newton, just make it fall from the sky.
I don't want to.
I thought you helped
doesn't feel
people.
right.
I thought you helped people with this magical
Yeah,
book.
I'm
Why don't you help him? Because he's hungry. Draw him an apple, like he asked.
This isn't reality. These are the wild ravings of a crazy woman who is so desperate for her little life to mean something that she'll go to any length to make people believe in her significance.
I don't see an apple anywhere.
Sometimes it just takes a little time.
Oh, did you hear that? It takes time. So now that we're on camera, it just doesn't work,
You
huh?
don't understand how it works.
Yeah.
It'll come.
This is not the truth. This is a hoax, and today it's busted.
Smile. Come on, boys, we're gonna miss our plane.
Hey, Lincoln.
Shut it off. This was disgusting. Well, does anyone have anything to say? Because I don't know what I just saw, but that is not who we are and that is not what we do.
I'm sorry? Since when?
Yeah, have you seen our channels? If anything, that was tame.
Sketch was not our usual MO. We go after people who take advantage of others on purpose. She was not insane, which by the way is what you just made her out to look like. You just ruined someone's life just because you felt like it.
It's funny. It's almost like you, I don't know, are defending this lunatic. Is it possible that the great Linus Lincoln has bought into a hoax himself? You know, Lincoln, I like you. I do. We get along really well. This gig that you set up for us is going great. But I don't think you see who the real victim is in this scenario. You're all feeling bad because we hurt your little friend's feelings. Shouldn't you be more worried about that your friend is a liar and a con artist? Not even that good a one at that. Is it possible that you're out of your depth on this one?
I invited you here. All of you. None of this would be happening without me. And when I see this, you know what I see? I see a bunch of people using their social muscle to gang up on some innocent person. Using their strength to exploit a weakness. Now, who does that sound like to you?
Dude, what is your malfunction? How is this different than any other job we've ever done? Honestly, Just because you suddenly decided to grow a conscience, we're supposed to feel bad for putting this chick out of business?
Yeah, honestly, Lincoln, if you're so eager to rub our noses in our mess, maybe we should go back through some of your old videos and see some hoaxes you've busted up.
Those were different, and you know it.
Actually, I don't know. Could you explain? Because what I'm hearing you say is that there's no place for the hoax hunters anymore. If that's what you think, you can leave. You know where the door is.
So this is your plan? Just kick me out of my own group, the group I started.
You don't have a hoax hunters without us. You see, the interesting thing is we don't actually need you to be a hoax hunters.
You don't have the authority to do that.
All in favor? Sorry, Lincoln. Looks like I do. You're out.
Good luck.
All right, then. Back to work. All right, here we go. First things first. Intern, collect all the footage and get it ready to upload on all of our channels. I want it done by 1 today.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Did you send out the Hoax Hunters newsletters? No, you didn't. They're still right here, sitting on my desk. I asked you to do it last week. Get it done by 1 today.
Yeah, have you been doing anything for the past couple days?
I've been trying to get as much done as possible.
I don't want your excuses either.
Intern, did you end up calling the International Whale Association that I told you to call last week? No, I actually didn't get around to that yet. Okay, I need you to do that like now. Did you end up picking out my lettuce that I told you to pick up? I was actually going to do that later on today. Really? Because you said you wanted to. I told you last night. Alright, I need that now too. Hey, do something about these people, would you? Do you want me to file them? I don't know. Do whatever it is you do. Talk now.
So what happened then?
Mr. Whipplefilter brought Mr. Sommers and Miss Jayden into the room and made me tell them the entire story that I just told you. And I did. And they took the book. I've seen Mr. Sommers angry, but I've never seen him like this.
Did he believe you? I mean, because honestly, I
Look,
don't.
I'm not lying, okay? I thought if there was one person on the planet that would believe me, it would be you.
You don't really know me that well then. So you're telling me the first thing you do when you get a magic book is you clone yourself.
Have you seen how much I do?
Where are the clones?
I panicked, okay? I told him to run.
So there's just 2 other intern clones out there just running around.
I didn't know what to do. I've never been here before. I mean, okay, what I did was stupid. I know I should have told someone. I should have said something, but I wanted to use the book to make my life better, and now they have it. And if you think that they're not gonna use it, you're wrong. I saw their faces. I heard what they were saying. And if there was even one shred of evidence that I'm not lying, wouldn't it be worth it to do something?
Look, intern,
My name is Waylon.
Waylon, let's say I believed you for a second, which I don't. Wouldn't you want?
No, look at this.
What? It's a lady on a boat.
No, it's not just a lady, that's my mom. And it's not just some boat, that's a yacht that I bought with this.
We don't pay you that much.
You don't pay me anything.
Who pays you then?
I don't know where I got the money. But how did I get that much money?
I don't know, you won the lottery.
And I didn't tell anyone. I wasn't on the news.
You won the lottery in a foreign country. You have a crazy rich uncle. You invested in Ripple. I don't know,
I drew
okay?
it
But you did
in
not.
the book. Now, are you gonna help me or not? Where are you going?
Relax. I need to make a phone call.
You guys didn't even believe about it in the first place.
And you didn't either, Jessica. You should just keep your trap shut as you're digging yourself into a hole.
I'll keep it.
Who made you the boss?
Made me. You guys did. When we kicked Lincoln out. Now, I'm not saying that we can't use the book. I'm just saying we need someone to take responsibility of keeping it safe. And I think I'm the best candidate. Call it natural selection.
Hey, if anybody should keep this thing, it should be me. I'm the one who found it. You know, I'm the one who told you all in the first place.
Excuse me? Found it? Yeah, right. You just happened to come across it. Don't pretend like you're some great journalist or something. We all know the truth.
Oh, and you're so much better, Miss Princess, huh? Guess what? You were so absorbed in your stupid little phone. You missed Waylon. You walked past him twice.
That's it then. I'm keeping it.
Excuse me, if anyone should keep it, I'm the one who...
Trouble in paradise?
What are you doing here? I thought we told you we don't need you here anymore.
Oh, I was just in the neighborhood. Thought I'd come by and see how my old team's doing.
We're great, just fine. So you can leave.
What was this thing you were discussing? This book?
Oh, a book? Did we mention anything about a book?
This wouldn't happen to be the same book that you stole from our poor, defenseless hobo friend, would it? The same one you used to publicly slander, make a mockery of her, boost your channel views, and also excommunicate me from the team?
Well,
You see, it's funny, listening to you actually discussing about that you believe a book has power. Is it true that the hoax hunters, the world's mightiest, powerful skeptics and cynics, are actually
That's enough. If all you did was come here to lecture us, you can get out. We have more important things to discuss than to listen to your small-minded rambling about what's true and false. Jessica, throw him out.
Are you kidding? As if I would...
Jessica, where'd she go?
The book. You.
She's safe. I promise. She's in. Doesn't matter.
Yes, the book!
Seriously? That was the worst throw I've ever seen in my life. Go! Sketch, we gotta go now.
Come in.
Hey, intern. Hey, hobo. Whatever you two are arguing about, use your words. I don't want to see blood on the carpet. Good to see you, Lincoln.
Like what? I don't don't know, like super or something.
What, blow him up? No,
Hurry. What are these?
I drew with knowing karate.
I don't think that's how this works.
It doesn't work that way. What on earth are you wearing?
We don't know karate.
Quick, in your book. Sorry, slowing down.
Oh, that's vile.
What's happening? I don't remember eating any of this. What on earth did they draw?
Must have been us puking.
Who thinks this up? Oh, we have to keep going. Oh, weird. Stop. I can't stop. Watch where you're going. Watch where you're going, man. Watch where you're going, boys. I don't remember eating it. Come on. It was working a second ago. All the money in the world. You can't think to fix your car. It was on my to-do list, okay? Yeah, right after buy my mama. Yeah. Hey, my mom is a special lady who deserves that kind of a... Plan? Run them over. Your car is dead.
Give me the book.
What?
I don't like this.
We don't have time for this. Look, my car's across the deck. Let's go. Good. What is happening?
I don't like this.
Where's Sketch?
What are you doing?
What I have to. You should have kept this to yourself, little girl. Kept it your little secret. But now... What's happening is your fault. You just had to be special. Had to be different. Had to get the spotlight on yourself. But now, today, it ends. This book right here is going to be used for a better purpose than your self-serving, idiotic, righteous campaign.
Are you insane? You're hurting people!
You're better them than us! No! What did you do? What did you draw? Answer me!
What I had to.
The truth is out there. It's real, it's tangible, and it's definite. And the world is much more incredible and mysterious and full of meaning and purpose than we realize. A year ago, I met someone who changed how I saw the world. I used to be a skeptic, but I can't say that I am anymore. Honestly, I think, actually no, I know that anything is possible. But don't take my word for it. Let's discover the truth together.
No, I like it. Although, Truth Hunters, that's a pretty awful name. No. Hey, no, I don't care what you say. Hoax Hunters was a good name. It had alliteration and everything. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, thanks, Waylon.
What if anything were possible?
Oh, gross. Ew. 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 Guys? Hello? What? No. No cell service?
to go back? I don't know. Well, what do you want to do? You hungry? Yeah, I could eat.